There's a new developer blog out on the JP side of the game. It actually came out on the 25th. Global just takes forever to translate and release these developer blogs for whatever reason. But today we're going to be taking a look at said developer blog and seeing what they are saying about the future of My Hero Ultra Rumble, especially since we just had a major update with Season 2 where a lot of bugs got patched. We had Endeavor, he released very nicely. We also had the addition of the unlock button for characters, which was really confusing because we thought, oh, now we're going to get every character off a character ticket for free, but no, it took you to like the gotcha menu where you had to summon for certain characters, and now you're also able to figure out which characters come from special passes and stuff like that. I think for any player coming into the game that is new to the game, that addition of the unlock button will be nice because it will just take them to where they need to go to unlock characters, because when the game first came out, it was confusing about like who you got from the special pass, who you got from a character ticket, and who you got from a gotcha. Now there is a button there that just takes you to wherever you need to go to get the character. And of course, if you don't already know this, the special pass is sticking around forever, so you never have to worry about it going away. So just work on those characters at your leisure. With all that said, let's get into this developer blog. To start off the developer blog, it says, "Hello players. The number of downloads of this game has exceeded 800 million worldwide." That is definitely wrong. We just passed 7 million at the beginning of November, right? So it's actually 8 million. I think that is a translation error because this was all just translated with Google Translate from Japanese to English. So that should be 8 million players have downloaded the game worldwide, which, make no mistake, that is still a massive amount of players, and I think they are very, very happy with that amount of players. I don't think they even expected to get to that many players, and because of the fact that that many people have been playing the game, I think that's why they have been on top of the updates, because they're like, oh gosh, this game's actually doing really well, it can make us a lot of money, let's go ahead and make the players happy, communicate with them, update the game. So continuing on, it says, "And we are surprised that the situation far exceeds our expectations." There you go. We can't address all of the unintended in-game behavior that we have been able to confirm in this update, which no one expects them to fix every single thing. Honestly, they fixed more than I expected them to fix, which was amazing, right? And so hopefully in the future updates, they will find solutions for everything else. So they continue on to say, "But we have started with the causes and solutions." So they have already started on fixing those other things. They just weren't able to get it all out in one update. Understandable. "We are continuing to improve other behaviors, so we hope you will wait for a while." Yes, I will be sticking around for a while. I hope you guys will be sticking around for a while. I hope the updates they've made have improved the quality of life for the game, so maybe players who tried the game at first, thought it was buggy, and left the game might now come back. We'll retain those players, have a bigger player base. That would be amazing, right? "The changes in Season 2 version 1.10 and the fixes planned for the future are as follows." So we got a couple of things down here. So the very first thing is about the character screen. "In the case of unowned characters, the release button," or unlock button in our case is probably what it says for us, "is displayed in the menu pop-up on the character select screen. And when the button is pressed, the screen transitions to the screen according to the release method." So this is like what I was saying before, where now it will take you to the gotcha menu, or it'll take you to the special license that you need to unlock characters, or it'll take you to the character ticket, just depending on what the method is to unlock the character. I know this confused a lot of us at the start. In the past, there was no way to check the character release method you wanted to use. That's true. Very beginning of the game, very confusing. And it was difficult to understand the method of releasing the character or unlocking the character. By adding a unlock button to the character select screen, you can now transition from the purpose of, I want to use this character, to the means of unlock with a special license, making it more convenient and intuitive to understand, which is good. That is a good, just quality of life improvement. It was a little bit confusing for people who had already been playing the game and already understood where to get their characters, because now they had this bright yellow shiny unlock button and they're like, oh, this is how I unlocked characters before, and the only thing this did was the character ticket, so I can now unlock all characters with the character ticket. No, unfortunately, not the case. But for any new players that come in, it probably does help, okay? Next, this part of the developer blog says about hero crystals. Okay, so if you are running out of hero crystals when purchasing an item or drawing a gacha, we have added a button to transition to the hero crystal purchase screen in the premium shop. So that does just make it easier to get back and forth from the shop when you're doing your summons. That is a quality of life update, but people are also going to argue, oh, they just want to make more money. Of course they updated the shop. Yes, they updated the shop, okay? But they worked on a lot of bugs. They had a good character release, and they have been completely transparent with us. So I'm not even going to call this a cash grab, because that is literally just a quality of life update, and I'll take it. I'll take any quality of life update for this game that I can get. In the past, when you tried to purchase hero crystals due to a shortage of hero crystals, it was difficult to understand the transition to the hero crystal purchase screen in the premium shop. But with this update, you can use it more conveniently with the touch of a button. Moving on, we have about the main menu screen. While in the main menu, the change character button is always visible. Among the many people who played the game, there were some who liked My Hero Academia and were exposed to console games for the first time. Absolutely, there's definitely people who went and this was their very first game ever. That's definitely plausible. At that time, some people said that they didn't know how to change the character, so we made a renovation. Currently, we are developing the main menu with a policy of not displaying too many buttons in order to avoid the first impression that there are too many buttons and I don't know what to do. However, due to the influence of preparing each button in a recessed place, there is a problem that it becomes difficult to know where to access the desired operation. In this regard, I would like to proceed with the renovation while listening to everyone's opinions on how much more to display the buttons to make them easier to understand and use. So what this part tells me is that they are open to renovating or changing the main menu screen, the UI. Okay, so let's face it, the UI on the main screen is not great. It doesn't look great. It looks very clunky. It operates clunky too sometimes when you go to ready up and press battle and stuff like that. It's not great. It's not great at all. So it sounds like they're open to listening to our opinions. It says everyone's opinions on how to fix this main menu. So if you have a chance in Discord, if you have a chance on Reddit, if you have a chance on Twitter, if you have a chance in the YouTube comments on this video, let us know how you would like to see the main menu changed, specifically with the character select menu and stuff like that, to make it easier to navigate, to make it look better, and to make the game feel better overall. Because if we enjoy it, the people who are already playing the game and sticking around, and these UI things get fixed, the players that don't already play the game, if they come in and see this new UI menu that looks a lot better, that looks polished, right, they're going to stick around too, and it's just going to improve the overall game and the player base. So that would be really, really awesome, right? So this all looks really good to me, and I'm really excited to see the future of My Hero Ultra Rumble. They have clearly been listening to what content creators have been saying, to what people on Reddit have been saying, to what people on Discord and Twitter have been saying. They've been listening, and that's honestly impressive for a dev team to say, hey, we've been listening, we're gonna fix these things. Because we definitely get those dev teams who pretend they never heard us, even though they probably see the comments, they probably see the tweets, and they never respond. So this is really, really good. And last but not least, for this developer blog, we have upcoming revisions. We're currently receiving feedback from players about ranked matches. In particular, we have received many opinions about the ranked evaluation system. In the previous ranked match of My Hero Academia Ultra Rumble, we aimed for a system that would allow us to evaluate our activities more equally, from the perspective that it would be unreasonable for our ranks to drop due to the influence of our allies. So in other words, if you had allies that were leaving you during ranked matches, it didn't matter as much because it was based on a solo performance, which was true. Before, it was based on the amount of damage you did, the amount of KOs you had, and how many civilians you rescued. Well, the KO system wasn't great. A lot of people didn't like that, but they fixed that with this latest patch because now your downs count as KOs, so that's good, right? But a lot of people are still not happy with the way ranked works overall. So continuing on, it says, however, the system is designed so that ranked points do not increase even if you play well in the team. And points do not increase even if the team wins the championship, okay? So it doesn't matter how well your team places. that is not how the ranked system works. I actually liked that. I like that it doesn't matter that you don't have to come in first place. You just have to play the game and you'll rank up eventually. Like, I liked that. But continuing on, they say, and we believe that there is a gap between the feeling that you have improved and the evaluation of the points you can get. Okay. So they're basically saying, however, even though this is the case where we made it feel like you didn't have to win, we feel like players are now feeling like their improvement doesn't matter. Okay, so on the development side, we have started to improve the evaluation system in ranked matches so that we can make more appropriate evaluations, and we are considering how to evaluate them based on a policy that emphasizes the success of the team. So it sounds like they're going to be transitioning from a individual mindset, like how good does the individual do, to a team mindset, how good is the team doing overall. Okay, that's how most team games, battle royales, are already set up, to see how well the team does overall in places. So I found it honestly kind of a breath of fresh air that this one wasn't that way, but I hope they can keep a little bit of what they already have, like individual performance, mixed with the team performance. Don't just go straight team performance, okay? I feel like a good mixture, that's where we need to be, and that's what's going to make this game really stand out from ranked and make ranked enjoyable. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Do you agree? Do you disagree? How do you think they should set up ranked in the future? And then just to end off this developer blog, they say, we will continue to make improvements so that more players can enjoy it, and we hope that you will continue to enjoy My Hero Academia Ultra Rumble. See you in game and in the next update. My Hero Academia Ultra Rumble producer, I can't say his name. That is the end of the video, guys. Let me know what you guys are thinking down in the comments. And if you guys enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed the news update, please go down there, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you guys want more My Hero Ultra Rumble content, information in the future. And thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. Peace.
Maybach.